Hi, if you recognize me, you probably know that I'm with Tentmaker Ministries and lovewinds.us. And you also know that my favorite subject, the drum that I have been beating for many, many years, is the message, what I call the victorious gospel of Jesus Christ. Paul called it the glorious gospel. The early disciples in Jesus Christ for the first 300 or 400 years called it apokatastasis, the restoration of all things. In the 20th century, there have been many different names that all described the same thing. That is, Jesus Christ, what he did on the cross when he said, "It is finished." And he said to the worst of the worst of the worst murderers in the world, he said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Since that time, there has been ringing throughout the earth and the heavens this message of Jesus Christ actually redeeming, saving, restoring, reconciling all mankind unto himself. In the 20th century, we've used terms like universalism, ultimate reconciliation, ultimate restoration, universal restitution, universal salvation, the doctrine of inclusion, a lot of different terms. And I really feel that it's time right now for us to really get a handle and to get a sense or a concept of a word or a brand or something that everybody in the world can look at and immediately recognize that we're talking about the Savior of the world, that we're talking about not just the gospel that the church has been teaching for 1,500 years, which is really no gospel at all. There's nothing good news about the idea that most of mankind is going to rot in hell. There's nothing good about that, except for maybe self-righteous, pharisaical hypocrites. Maybe for them that's good news, but it's not good news to me, and it's not good news to a lot of people in this world. This idea of universal salvation through Jesus Christ, it's got to get on fire in this generation right now. And we need a term, we need a brand, we need a symbol, we need something that when people see it around the world in any language, they immediately recognize and understand the concept of a Savior, Jesus Christ, who redeems and restores and reconciles all creation. So I'm asking those of you who know me and those who have visited tentmaker.org and lovewinds.us, I'm asking you to comment on this little video piece and asking you to present ideas, to present thoughts of how do we get an image or a word or a concept that anybody in the universe, in the United States or in the world, can look at and immediately see that word, that symbol specifically talks about Jesus Christ and his salvic power of restoring all mankind and even beyond into the world. So those of you who believe that Jesus Christ is indeed the Savior of all mankind, please make a comment on this video, email me, write me or something, and let's see if we can come up together with a symbol, a word, or something that ultimately 10, 20, 30 years from now is ultimately recognized by the whole world as pointing to Jesus Christ, the Redeemer, the Savior, the one who restores all mankind, who draws all mankind unto himself and leaves no one behind.